Parker, the pitch. That one in the zone! Outlaws win! Outlaws win!
And we welcome you live to the Union broadcast booth from Sheridan, Wyoming, 7 hours down the road as Evanston gets ready to take on Sheridan live on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. We welcome you to the pregame show brought to you by Allstate, the Jones Agency. Apologies for getting on a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties, but we are ready to go now, and we are about 16 minutes away from first pitch. We've got a packed Allstate Jones Agency pregame show, talks with both coaches, as well as breaking down the matchup between these two conference foes. It's Evanston versus Sheridan on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you get with me, Todd Jones, your Southwest Wyoming Allstate agent. I am an agent who knows what it's like to live in Southwest Wyoming and one who wants to protect our way of life as much as you do. Contact the Jones Allstate Agency today for your free quote, 307-789-1541. Again, that's 307-789-1541. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Rolling right into our scene set brought to you today by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant here on the Allstate the Jones Agency show, pregame show. You're in good hands with Allstate the Jones Agency. Well, it's only the third and fourth conference matchups for the Evanston Outlaws as they get ready to take on Sheridan, coming in with a conference record. Evanston 0-2 after losing one close battle to Cheyenne Post 6, and one where Cheyenne Post 6 definitely stretched their muscle as the number 1 team in the state. For Sheridan, though, they are currently the number 2 team on the 307 Baseball Coaches and Media poll, and they've been there all season, so there's a lot of respect and a lot to like on this Sheridan team, including 2 weeks ago, our 307 Baseball Player of the Week, Caden Steele. He had a 5 RBI performance at the Memorial Tournament in the town just down the road, Gillette, as that is our scene set brought to you today by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll continue with our Allstate the Jones Agency pregame show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com from Sheridan.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall, prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
First of two conference doubleheaders for the Evanston Outlaws here on this side of the state. They'll take on Sheridan tonight and Gillette on Sunday afternoon. We'll have those Gillette games live on mylocalradio.com. As part of our pregame show, we have a new segment that has not quite ready to air yet, but it will make its grand premiere on Saturday. That is the student spotlight interview brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. A big thank you to Ellingford Brothers for sponsoring that interview. But we are going to go ahead and roll into our coaches show, getting a chance to hear from Sheridan coach Ben Phillips right now on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. Here is Sheridan Troopers manager, Mr. Ben Phillips. Coach Phillips, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. Quick question, how's the season going for you guys? I mean, you look at the scores, you look at the box scores, things appear to be going really good. How do you feel about how the season has gone for you thus far?
So far, I like where we're at. You know, we've been inconsistent at times. Especially early in the year when we weren't going to play a whole lot. We've been rained out quite a bit. But I like the way our last couple of weeks have been. We're starting to be a lot more consistent, and our hitters are starting to come along. So I'm pleased where we're at.
You guys are currently number 2 in the 307 Baseball Coaches and Media poll. Did that surprise you at all to find out that so many media members and coaches think so highly of your program?
No, I mean, I think that they're just kind of going off of who we have returning. That doesn't mean a whole lot. We still have to go out and play. And so, it's nice and everything, but, you have a bad week or two and that can change really fast. But we have quite a few kids returning from last year, and we're an experienced ball club. So I guess that's why we were chosen in that position.
Coach, last year you guys made a pretty deep run at state. What's going to be the key to kind of replicating that, or maybe even improving upon that, considering state is in your guys' stadium this year?
Yeah, I mean I feel that's advantageous for us to be able to play at our home field, and we know how the ball travels and the speed of the turf and the outfield grass. Also, we're comfortable here. But there's a lot of good teams, and if you don't show up and you just show up expecting to win, you're more likely not going to. So, use the old cliche, you really have to take it one single pitch at a time, especially when you get in a state tournament, because anything can happen.
Coach, you guys, looking at your schedule, you guys have got some pretty tough competition. Of course, the conference season and some tournaments. What excites you the most about the upcoming games and the upcoming weeks for the Sheridan Troopers?
What I really think that we have, a good job this year is we've got really good pitching. I mean, I've got I've got arm after arm after arm I can throw. I've got 5, 6, 7 guys, 8 guys, that I feel that if we throw them in any situation, they're going to be able to handle it, and we're going to have a quality pitcher with every game we play. So even when we're playing on multiple days and back-to-back, we have a lot of games in a short amount of time, we're still going to be throwing lots of arms out there. That's always going to give us a chance to win because, a lot of it depends on who's pitching, and so our bats will be there, but it's nice to have that pitching that's going to be we've got a lot of depth this year with our arms.
You can tell that just from the box score, and of course your guys' offense is clicking very well as well. But I have to ask, where are some things that you feel like you guys can improve upon as you guys get ready to get into the meat of the season?
We're always focusing on the small things. I mean, bunt execution, PFPs, pitchers fielding bunts and not throwing them away. That can lead to big innings. Executing bunts when we need to. We don't want to give up an at-bat. We need to move runners over in certain situations. And so we're always focusing on not just hitting, but we want to do the small things in the time. We need to execute bunts late in games and tight games. And we need to field our position as pitchers. And when teams are giving us outs, not throw it away and take those. Obviously, we can always throw more strikes. In the games that we've lost this year, it's been because we've uncharacteristically walked guys or hit them. And so that's always at the forefront of our mind is pitch to contact. Like our defense, we play defense really well, and so we can't afford to walk guys when we have a defense that we have. So those are things that we continue to work on, and we're always working on hitting. I mean, hitting is just always having to work on it, and it's changing. There's different pitchers, different arm slots, different speeds, lefties, righties. So it's always working on our hitting as much as we can.
Coach, Sheridan is a pretty small town. It's not like a Gillette. It's not like a Casper or a Cheyenne. But you guys always seem to be competitive no matter what the sport is with the big boys. What's been the key to Sheridan's success going toe-to-toe with these bigger towns and sometimes coming out on top, but no matter what, competing with them?
Our kids are hardworking kids. I mean, they want to be here. We demand that of them. We have expectations that they follow, and they love the game. I mean, they love playing baseball. This group that I have, they're here practicing when they don't have to be. They're taking extra reps. And we have to play with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder at times. I always talk to my guys who want to be a blue-collar baseball team. We're not going to show up in the dugout and scream and yell at teams. That's not our style. We're going to beat you on the field, not in the dugout. And so we love it more than anything when we're playing games and other teams are chirping at us, and then we can just look them in the eye after the game and shake their hand.
Big thank you to Coach Ben Phillips for joining us on the Allstate, the Jones Agency pregame show as we get set for 2 conference doubleheaders between Sheridan and Evanston. We'll hear from Evanston Outlaws manager Nick Small after this on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Here with Evanston Outlaws manager Nick Small. Coach Small, we are on the other side of the state, 7 hours away from home, here in Sheridan for a conference doubleheader. First conference games since the Cheyenne Post 6 games back at the beginning of May. What are some things you guys have felt like you've learned going into this conference season since you guys played Cheyenne?
Just our maturity on the field. We're growing up and we're playing pretty good baseball right now.
You guys are on a winning clip right now. Where do you kind of attribute that kind of shifting gears to?
Being at full speed, full team, having everybody here, getting in a rotation, consistency, and just getting to work.
How's the health of the team looking now? We're heading into the middle of the season. The dog days of summer are pretty much upon us, as it's expected to be around the 90s today. How are we looking health-wise as we go into the long drag that is the 2022 season?
As far as I know, we're healthy going into this. No injuries as of now, and hopefully we stay healthy. We're going to need every kid on this team to stay healthy this year.
You guys will have 2 in Sheridan tonight and then 2 on Sunday afternoon in Gillette. How much have you guys talked about how these are 2 of the top teams in the state, and it's going to take you guys' best baseball in order to come out here and be competitive?
We really haven't talked about that. The kids know. They see the stats. They see YO preps, and they know who we're playing, and they know they got to show up and play good baseball and compete to get a couple wins this weekend.
How has practice gone for you guys going into this, since you guys haven't played since last weekend?
Good. We've had some good practices. We've been practicing later in the evening and getting all the kids there and getting lots of reps and lots of swings. It's been a good week of practice.
Now's as good a time as any to talk about it. Short notice, but there is a game on Monday, a 9-inning game against Ogden, Utah, at Ross Kesterson Field, under the lights at 7 p.m. How did that come about?
Yeah, I got contacted by a coach. They got a traveling team in Ogden looking to pick up some games, and got hold of me. And I felt it was a game that would be important for some of these kids to play in, and it's just another game on the season for us.
You love to hear it. The more games, the better for the Evanston Outlaws. That's Coach Nick Small, manager of the Evanston Outlaws. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Good luck tonight. Anything else?
Yep, thank you. Go Outlaws.
Big thank you to Nick Small for joining us on our pregame show, brought to you by Allstate, the Jones Agency. You're in good hands with Allstate, the Jones Agency. That's going to conclude our pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our pregame slice as well as our starting lineups on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Take a bite into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complimented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world or about what you need. And that's exactly what you get with me, Todd Jones, your Southwest Wyoming Allstate agent. I'm an agent who knows what it's like to live in Southwest Wyoming and one who wants to protect our way of life as much as you do. Contact the Jones Allstate Agency today for your free quote, 307-789-1541. Again, that's 307-789-1541. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Welcome into the Union broadcast booth as we get set for our pregame slice, brought to you by the Pie Hole. Love at first bite. And really, for the Evanston Outlaws, I think you're going to have to go to that old adage of averaging 1 run an inning in order to keep up with this high-powered Sheridan offense as well as very, very talented pitching staff. We'll talk more about the starters in a second when we get to that, brought to you by our other sponsors, Varsity Inc. But here on the pregame slice, brought to you by the Pie Hole, I think it's going to be all about getting comfortable early in this game. I think Gavin Oliver as the leadoff man, he's going to be pivotal in both Game 1 and Game 2 leading that off. So I think Evanston, it's going to be all about getting comfortable and playing smart baseball against this number 2 ranked team in the state, the Sheridan Troopers. Let's go ahead and go to our starters, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Main Street in Evanston. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Let's introduce you to the starter for the Sheridan Troopers. Don't know what happened there. Let's see if we can get that back. Sheridan Troopers, and it is going to be Mr. Brennan Mortensen, 5-0, 2.05 ERA, 4 games started, 7 total appearances, 27 and a third innings pitched, 9 runs, 19 hits, 33 strikeouts to 12 walks. That is definitely going to be a chore for the Evanston Red Devils to kind of get a hold of as Gavin Oliver steps in, and he will lead things off for the Evanston Outlaws here. Evanston in their white uniforms with the blue numerals, blue sleeves. Sheridan, red tops, white caps, and a baby blue, pale blue brim. First pitch delivered by Mortensen is a swing and a miss for strike 1, and we are underway at 4:05. Mortensen, a tall right-hander, throws a fastball, a curveball, and a slider as the 0-1 rides inside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliver comes in to this one with one of the higher batting averages on the team as Oliver sends this one into right center field. Dubberly ranges over from center field and puts the glove on it for out number 1. I'll now bring up the next batter, Walker Wilson, for the Evanston Outlaws, as Oliver flies out to center field. Wilson, .333 average with 16 hits, all of them singles. First pitch from Mortensen is laced down the first base line, foul, 0-1. One thing I was told about Brennan Mortensen is he does throw a changeup every once in a while, but we'll only see that if there's a left-handed batter. And since there's no lefties on this Evanston team, I doubt we'll see it at all. The 0-1 outside and away from the right-handed hitting Walker Wilson. And it's all knotted up at 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is only 2 batters in, but it looks very, very obvious that a priority to Brendan Mortensen is that first pitch strike. The 1-1 on the way bounces down in the dirt for ball 2. Well, I say the dirt, but when you look at this beautiful ballpark, which, by the way, will be the host of the 2022 AA State Tournament in the last week of July, the infield is all turf, including the what you would assume dirt, and then the outfield is grass. The 2-1 fouled back into the screen, and we got a ballerina count, 2-2. Speaking of 2-2, that is the number of our pitcher, Brennan Mortensen. On deck, Hank Allred for the Outlaws, and at the cleanup spot, Cohen Morrow. Ryan Hoover bats 5th. Damian Common bats 6th. We'll give you the rest after the 2-2, as this one is set right up the middle, but bounces into the glove of the pitcher, Mortensen, who just puts it away for out number 2, and that'll bring up Hank Allred with 2 down and nobody on here in the top of the first. Hank Allred with 2 bombs this year. We'll give you the rest of the batting order. We had Ryan Hoover at 5. As the first pitch from Allred, swinging a miss at a fastball inside for strike 1. Damian Common bats 6th. Braxton Bauer bats 7th. Ryan Baldwin bats 8th. And Ryder Wilson bats 9th. Mortensen with the 0-1 to Allred. Swing and a miss at another big fastball, and quickly Mortensen has one of the best outlaw hitters at an 0-2 count. Mortensen takes a long look into the glove of Dalton Nelson, the catcher, and delivers the 0-2 as Allred pops this one high into foul territory. Nelson throws off the catcher's mask and makes the catch by the Outlaws dugout off the first base line for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning ends it, and we're off to the bottom of the first, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Gavin Oliver on the bump for the Outlaws. Second on the team in innings pitched as we get set here for hoping to get a win today. Last time out, he took a no decision and then a win, of course, in that no-hitter that was taken to the 5th against Rock Springs in that big victory. As the Outlaws will take the field defensively with Hank Allred catching Gavin Oliver, Ryan Hoover at the hot corner at third base, Code Mara at shortstop, Braxton Bauer at first, Ryan Baldwin at second, and outfield featuring Damian Common in left, Walker Wilson in center, and Ryder Wilson in right. Batting order for Ben Phillips and the number 2 ranked Sheridan Troopers. Dalton Nelson leads it off. He's the catcher. Michael Greer bats second. Cody Kilpatrick, the designated hitter, will bat third. Trevor Stowe, the second baseman, will bat fourth. Keep an eye on Caden Steele. He's batting 5th and the first baseman. Carter Dubberly, the center fielder, bats 7th. Cale Hamrick, the shortstop, bats 7th. Nate Killian, the right fielder, bats 8th. And Rich Hall, the left fielder, bats 9th. As we get set for the bottom of the first, walking in his red jersey, red helmet to match. It looks kind of like the red Texas Ranger uniforms, that type of red. And it's a left-hander, Dalton Nelson, the catcher. He steps into the batter's box. Dalton, a tall lefty, pale blue batting gloves. Gavin Oliver, the young righty, sets in the first pitch. Bounces off the plate for ball 1. Oliver has thrown 22 innings, only a third behind team leader Breckenridge, as the 1-0's on the way, and that one's down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Oliver has faced 129 batters, started 6 games, a 1-4 record. A 7.64 ERA. As the 2-0 misses outside, and quickly Dalton Nelson finds himself in a very hitter-friendly count. And you can bet Nelson is probably going to just put on the red light and let whatever this is go by. As we've seen so many times here at this level of baseball, and wisely so, as the pitch rides on the inside of the left-handed side of the batter's box. And the first base runner of the game belongs to Sheridan via the walk.
Number 21, third baseman, Michael Greer.
That'll bring up Michael Greer as he steps in. Sheridan, by the way, 17-5, a 1-1 conference record. Evanston 10-13, an 0-2 conference record. The pitch finds the zone as Gavin Oliver locates the mitt of Hank Allred inside the window. And it's an 0-1 count to start out. Oliver checks the runner at first, sets, and the 0-1. Catches the inside corner down low for strike 2, and Gavin Oliver has got Michael Greer guessing, because I think Michael thought that was inside and was going to be a ball. But instead, it's an 0-2 count, 1 on, nobody down. Only the second batter of the bottom of the first. The 0-2, that one down in the dirt. Great stop by Hank, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oliver looks in, checks the runner at first, sets at the belt. The 1-2. This one lightly hit down the third base line, received well by Hoover, goes to second for 1, and holds the ball. Not going to get the double, but they do get the leadoff runner on a fielder's choice. A 6-4 putout cuts him out, and reaching on the fielder's choice is Michael Greer. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Cody Kilpatrick. With 1 down, 1 on first. Oliver checks the runner at first, and the first pitch is up high. Runner's going for second. The throw goes way over Ryan Baldwin at second base and sails into center field. Holding, though, is going to be Greer as he gets the stolen base. So now it's a 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 on down and 1 in scoring position at second base. That is Michael Greer. Oliver sets at the belt, the 1-0. Tried to catch the bottom part of the zone, but dropped just a bit too far. 2 balls, no strikes to Cody Kilpatrick. Trevor Stowe, the second baseman, stands in the on-deck circle. Caden Steele, dangerous first baseman, in the hole. The 2-0 on the way. This one solidly hit towards the gap between shortstop and third base. Fielded well by Cohen Morrow. He throws it over to the third baseman, but the throw is high. And it caused Ryan Hoover to jump to field it. He lands on the bag, but they're saying he is just a fraction of a second too late. Runners on the corners.
Stepping in for your troopers, second baseman, number 23, Trevor.
Reaching is Cody Kilpatrick, and now Trevor Stowe with a big opportunity. 1 down, runners on the corners, and a chance to get the first blood of this game. The home team, Sheridan. First pitch, that one swings that one outside, a little bit behind it, and fouls it into the back screen. 0-1 count. Gotta tell you, looking at the facilities here and the field and just the beautiful ballpark we have here in Sheridan, this is going to be a great spot for the 2022 state tournament. You can catch every game of the 2022 state tournament, all teams, live on mylocalradio.com. Swinging and a miss for strike 2. Good pitch by Gavin Oliver to Trevor Stowe. Runners on first and third, 1 down, 0-2 count. The runner on third, Michael Greer. The runner on first, Dalton Nelson. No hits given up by Gavin Oliver just yet. The 0-2 on the way. Runner goes. This one hit down the third base line. Caught on the bounce by Hoover. Throws to Hank Allred. They tag him out at home. And I think we just had a base running error. They had 2 runners on first. The runner on first, Cody Kilpatrick, did not go, and the runner that hit the ball is standing at first, which means it's his base. Kilpatrick should have been at second. They easily throw it over to second for the inning-ending double play. So we're off to the bottom of the second. No score on the first Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball. Already a fun one on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
So what we're hearing in the ballpark is that the runner at first, Cody Kilpatrick, thought it must have been foul and didn't go. Evanston take advantage of it and show some heads-up defensive baseball, throw it down to second to get the easy out, and now all of a sudden we are looking at a very good possibility for Sheridan to score in the first, and Evanston's defense holds up, and we're no score going in to the top of the second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball as Cohen Morrow steps in. He laced one against Wheatland not too long ago. First pitch to Cohen, right down Main Street for strike one. It's going to be very hard to get runs off of this pitcher. Very talented right-hander, Brennan Mortensen, a 2.05 ERA. That is very good at this level as the 0-1 goes low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. For the uninitiated, that is how many runs he is estimated to give up per 9 innings. As a swing and a miss out of changeup on the outside, or a slider or something, some type of off-speed pitch. Definitely pumped the brakes on Cohen Morrow. He swung and missed, a 1-2 count. Mortensen with the delivery. Down low, trying to nip the top part, or the bottom line of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cohen. Ryan Hoover and Damian Common, the other two, due up in the inning. 4, 5, 6 batters. 2-2, swing and a miss out of breaking ball for strikeout number 3. And down goes Cohen Morrow. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Mortensen as Hoover steps in. Hoover comes in with a 273 average, got a home run against Post 6 at the beginning of this season. Outside and low for ball 1. Damian Common stands on deck, and if we get that far, Braxton Bauer in the hole. Next one to Hoover, right down the center for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryan Hoover. It's crazy to believe in Evanston 2 weeks ago we were talking about how the weather was cold and dreary and wet, and now here we are talking about 90-degree temperatures in Sheridan as the 1-1 misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seems like as soon as the calendar hits June, the weather kind of maybe does some overcorrections as the 2-1 is fouled into the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful looking grandstand behind home plate. It's all shaded too. Bleacher seats, the 2-2 to Hoover. Chases one outside, drop third strike, picked up well by Dalton Nelson, who applies the tag, and that is out number 2. I'll bring up Damian Common with 2 down, both of them via the strikeouts. Braxton Bauer stands on deck, the power hitting first baseman. Pitch to Common, swing and miss out of fastball inside for strike 1. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth. Everything else is just internet. Part of a packed week on MyLocalRadio.com. We've got Evanston Outlaw conference doubleheader, 0-1 up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. We got the doubleheader for the Evanston Outlaws here in Sheridan tonight. Game 2 scheduled to start at 6:30. And then tomorrow, I invite you to join us on MyLocalRadio.com and K9 as we bring you video coverage and radio coverage of the 49th Shrine Bowl live from Cheney Alumni Field. Myself and longtime voice of the Shrine Bowl, Ryan Steinekert, will have the call. Pregame starts at 1 o'clock, brought to you by the Come On In. The 1-2 finds the outside part of the zone for strike 3, looking that ends the inning. Finishing that thought, pregame brought to you by the Come On In starts at 1 o'clock, kickoff at 2 p.m. Evanston's Jackson Moore and Cody Rex will be on the field in the 49th Annual Shrine Bowl live from Casper. We'll talk to you more about the packed week we've got going on after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month, we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta BOCES #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Bottom of the second inning, no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Elan Olliff welcoming you back to the Union broadcast booth as we get set for action in the bottom of the second as Caden Steele, 5 RBI performance for him back at the Memorial Day tournament in Gillette. Had him on our 307 Baseball podcast. Great kid to talk to. First pitch down low for ball 1. Back to that extremely busy weekend of sports we have on mylocalradio.com, starting tonight with this broadcast. Again, the Shrine Bowl tomorrow. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. Pregame show brought to you by the Come On In at 1 o'clock as the 1-0 finds the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike from Gavin Oliver, Caden Steele. And then on Sunday on mylocalradio.com only, 1-1 chop to the shortstop. Cohen Morrow barehands it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Great play by Cohen over at shortstop. And they throw out Caden Steele.
Now batting for your Troopers.
That'll bring up
number 5,
Carter Dubberly, the center fielder. Good defensive play by Cohen. And if you want to see more great defensive plays, tune in to mylocalradio.com on Sunday, only online only, so only on mylocalradio.com. First pitch bounces up high for ball 1. Evanston Outlaws will be taking on the Gillette Rough Riders in a conference matchup. First game scheduled to start at 10. Game 2 scheduled to start at 12:30. The 1-0 hit down the first base line and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. So that is the packed weekend we have here on mylocalradio.com for sports. So why don't you join us? Oliver sets at the belt. The 1-1 to Carter Dubberly. Misses for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down, nobody on. Outlaws still looking for their first base runner. As the next one from Dubberly is hit into center field and down for a base hit. And Dubberly gets the first hit of the game, a single. And that now sets it up for Cale Hamrick, the shortstop.
Base hit brings to the plate, shortstop, number 6, Cale.
Bottom of the second, 1 down, 1 on first after Carter Dubberly sends a light liner down into center, shading right. Oliver into the stretch. The first pitch from Hamrick. Solid hit right up the middle to Cohen Morrow. Second for 1. On to first is not in time for 2, but they got the lead runner. And Cohen Morrow is kind of being a little bit of a black hole out there. And it's 2 down with 1 on first.
Now stepping in for your troop, right fielder.
I'll now bring up the right fielder, Nate Killian. Tall right-hander, black batting helmet with white stripes going across the top and 1 going kind of across the bottom. First pitch from Oliver outside and low. Great slide over by Hank Allred. 1 ball, 1 strike, or no strikes. Bottom of the second, no score in the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Oliver checks the runner at first. Sets. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1, and now Oliver knots up the count at 1 as the wind I'm sure grateful the players are as they're out there on the turf, and it is hot today. Wind blowing in from the center field wall. 1-1 on the way. Runner goes for second. Hank fires it down. They caught him, no problem. Great play by Hank Allred to throw out the attempted steal. Good receive by Ryan Baldwin to apply the tag. And the Outlaws, again, out of the inning without allowing any damage. We're off to the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Seven, 8, 9 batters due up for the Outlaws here in the top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Still no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bauer sends this one into center left field, and running over is Carter Dubberly, who just gloves it for out number one. Good looking hit by Bauer. Carter Dubberly pulls that one in pretty well, though, as that'll set up Ryan Baldwin. First pitch to Baldwin finds the zone for strike one. Nobody down, one down. Top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Next one to Baldwin, misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Baldwin, swing and a miss at a fastball inside, and quickly Mortensen just making some quick work out there on the mound. As Baldwin pops up the 1-2 into the shallow infield right in front of the plate. Catcher Dalton Nelson throws off the catcher's mask and pulls it in for out number 2.
Now batting for the Outlaws, number 27, Ryder Wilson.
I'll bring up Ryder Wilson with 2 down. Nobody on. Mortensen has done a great job on the mound against this Outlaws team. First pitch misses down low and in the dirt for ball 1. On the way, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And you watch baseball enough, you know when a pitcher has hit a rhythm and hit a groove. And Brendan Mortensen, 30 pitches in, has definitely done that. The 1-2. Catches the inside part of the zone, and he's got the offense of Evanston right where he wants them. Outlaws And Troopers tied at 0 going into the bottom of the third on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. Elan, Olliff coming to you live from Sheridan, Wyoming. Beautiful day, I gotta tell you, as we are proud to bring you Evanston Outlaw Baseball conference action as the number 2 team in the state hosting your Evanston Outlaws. It's no score going into the bottom of the third on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Gavin Oliver back out on the bump. First pitch to Nate Killian. Inside for ball 1. Killian, the number 8 batter, and then it's Rich Hall, then the leadoff man, Dalton Nelson. The 1-0 on the way as Killian sends this one into center right field, trying to get there and diving for it, and it's just short in center field is Walker Wilson. Trying to turn a single into a double was Killian. Throw by Common almost made things interesting, but it is a single for Killian as he stands on second as he stretched it on the run.
Now batting for your Troopers, number 8, left fielder.
That'll now bring up Rich Hall, the left fielder. Gavin looking in to the catcher, Hank Allred. The pitch. Outside low, ball 1. Runner on second, taking a pretty big lead, Nate Killian. We'll see if Oliver takes notice as he delivers to the plate. Pitch is popped up, 1-0, and running into foul territory, making the catch is Braxton Bauer, right in front of the Outlaws dugout for out number 1.
Now stepping in for the Troopers.
I'll now bring up Dalton Nelson, who reached on a walk last time up. Nelson, the left-handed hitter. Oliver looking into the plate. Gavin throws back to second, trying to let Nate Killian know that he is aware of him. He's back in time. 1 down, runner on second. Gavin checks, sets at the belt, and the delivery. Outside, good snag by Hank Allred. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on second, 1 down, bottom of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Oliver delivers, bunt laid down the third base line, but goes foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, and it looks like that was a team at bat type situation by Dalton Nelson, trying to feed it down the third base line and move the runner over, maybe sacrifice himself. But the dangerous situation you put it when you put it down the third base line like that is they could just get the runner going to third. Oliver sets at the belt. The 1-1. This one swing and popped up high. Bauer comes off of first base bag, makes the catch inside the infield grass. And just like that, the Outlaws have 2 down for Michael Greer.
Now stepping in for the Troopers, number 21.
Bottom of the third as this game got started at 4:05 p.m. Greer, he was on a fielder's choice last time. Oliver sets the pitch. Swing and a drive into left center field. That's going to get down, and the first run of the game will score on an RBI single from second. Coming in is Nate Killian, and it's 1-0 Sheridan.
RBI single brings up number 16, DH, Cody.
I'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick, who was the victim of that interesting play earlier where he got caught on first along with someone else, so they just threw it over to second to get him out. Cody Kilpatrick must have thought the ball was hit foul. First pitch to Kilpatrick, just up high for ball 1. Oliver back to work. Checks the runner at first. 1-0. Breaking ball that didn't come down. It stays up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. As he really put the brakes on there. And Kilpatrick, all too happy to watch that sail about brim high on his batter's helmet. Oliver sets and the 2-0. Down in the dirt. Good stop by Hank Allred. 3 balls, no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk to Cody Kilpatrick. And that puts runners on first and second.
Walk brings to the plate. Second baseman.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Trevor Stowe. Sheridan has enjoyed a pretty successful athletic tradition here. Just this last November, they took their, I don't know what the number is, but they've won many football 4A state championships, and they took it again in 2021 in November as the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Had a basketball program that boasted Gatorade Player of the Year back in 2020 and I believe 2021, Sam Lecklot. 1-0. Catches the outside part of the zone. Nice zippy movement there from Gavin Oliver. Another thing to keep in mind for Evanston Outlaw fans is this team, under the circumstances, have performed very well this season. You got to remember, the majority of this team played in the C team state title game last year. Only 2 returning pieces. The rest of them were on the C level last year. They skipped grades, went straight from B to skipped B and went straight to AA. Oliver has Kilpatrick on a 1-2 count. This one chopped and into right field. It rolls, rounding third and coming home from second, Michael Greer. And you got runners on the corners as Sheridan brings in another. It's 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
RBI single.
On the RBI single by Trevor Stowe. I'll bring up Caden Steele. Ground out to the shortstop last time up. Two down, 2 on. They're on the corners. First pitch to Steele, outside and low for ball 1. But again, as I was saying, Evanston has shown the potential of what this team could be when you realize that this core group, the majority of the players on the field right now, will be together for 3 seasons at AA, and that could make things a lot of fun in those seasons, because this team has just gotten better and better. Already has made leaps and bounds since the end of April when they first took the field at the round robin in Casper. The 2-0 on the way. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike one, as Gavin Oliver's got that outside movement working away from righties today. 2-0 Sheridan. Bottom of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. The 2-1. That one down low. Good pitch by Oliver. He wanted it. Hank tried to bring it back in the zone, or tried to present it, I guess you could say. And it just didn't quite get there. 31 count to Caden Steele. The pitch. This one hit down the third base line, and we got a full count. Big at-bat here in this game. It's still manageable, 2-0. You got 2 down. Every baseball game seems to have those singular at-bats where they turn the tide. And this is one of them. Runner goes, pitch, popped up high, foul, and we'll do it again. Caden Steele, a big Marvel fan, as we learned on our interview with him on 307 Baseball last week. Full count offering, runner goes again, and that one up high, and they walked him. Base is now loaded. That'll bring up Carter Dubberly, the center fielder. Carter definitely has been on this Sheridan team for a while. I remember him from, I believe, 2 years ago he was there. Dubberly, second lefty in Ben Phillips' lineup. Gavin Oliver gets ready to face off with him again. Dubberly grounded out to the shortstop last time up. First pitch finds the outside corner away from the left-handed hitting Carter Dubberly, and it's 0-1. Oliver stares in, sets it to Pelt. The 0-1 on the way. Up high, and a great snag by Hank. Anything gets past him, and your runner at third, Cody Kilpatrick's coming home and making this a 3-run game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Outlaws trail 2-0. The 1-1 on the way. Dubberly sends this one into shallow center field. 2 runs are coming home on this one. And it is a 4-0 lead for Sheridan. Runners on first and second. After the 2-run RBI single by Dubberly, Steele, who was at first, just goes to second. And that'll now bring up Cale Hamrick, who was caught stealing back in the second. 4-0 Sheridan. Pitch by Oliver outside and low for ball 1. Oliver checks the runner at second. Sets. And the 1-0. Down low, and thought about throwing was Hank Allred down to first, but instead he holds it and just chucks it back to Gavin on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the third, 4-0 Sheridan. Gavin stares in, checks the runner at second. 2-0 count. Finds the zone. Nice looking fastball from Gavin. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oliver trying to get back into this one. 2-1 as the pitch is popped up and over the Union broadcast booth. Hamrick actually lost his bat on the swing of that one. Gets it back, and after making a pitch. We're all knotted up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oliver checks the runner at second. Definitely keeping an eye on Caden Steele. 2-2 on the way. Down low, and it's a full count. Outlaws trying to get out of this inning. Damage has been done by Sheridan as they brought in 4 on 3 hits. The 3-2. Runner goes inside, and the bases are loaded yet again. That'll now bring up Nate Killian, who led off this inning with a single.
Now batting for your Troopers, right fielder number 4, Nate Killian.
Makes him 1 for 1 on the day. And Coach Mitchell going out there to talk with Gavin Oliver. I don't think we're getting any movement from the dugout because we haven't seen anyone start warming up the bullpen or anything like that. But with 2 down, the Outlaws trying to get out of this inning and not allow really any more to score. Got a long night ahead of them, a doubleheader. As Killian steps into the left-handed side of the batter's box. Bases loaded, 2 down. First pitch from Oliver. Swing and a foul into the back screen, and 0-1 count to Killian just behind that one. Gavin sets again, trying to go up 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball into center field. It drops, and 2 more are going to come home for Sheridan. And they put on the brakes for the 3rd one, but it's an RBI single. 2 more coming in. And Sheridan extends the lead. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Number 8, Rich Hall.
I'll bring up Rich Hall. Runners on the corners now. 2 down. First pitch bounces high and away from Hank Allred, hustling home, and it's 7-0 Sheridan. One ball, no strikes. That way the other runner went to second, so now you've got 2 down, runner at second. As this one, solid contact into center right field. Ryder Wilson ranges over and makes the grab, round number 3. 7-0. It'll be up to the Outlaws to come back as we go into the 4th. Sheridan leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Well, if you're Sheridan, you're happy with the situation as Brennan Mortensen has thrown 34 pitches through 3 innings pitched as we go in to the top of the 4th. And the Outlaws trail 7-0, and they've not been able to get anything off of Brennan Mortensen. I got to double check the box score. Yep, nothing off of Brennan Mortensen right now. So Mortensen, first pitch to Oliver, swing and a miss at a strike inside for ball 1. And matter of fact, the Outlaws have not gotten a base runner yet. Mortensen sets in the 1-0. Oliver, fly ball, center right field, and Dubberly just takes about 6 steps back in center field and makes the grab for out number 1.
Fly out brings up number 5.
I'll now bring up Walker Wilson, who flew out, or lined out, excuse me, to the third baseman last time up. First baseman, rather. First pitch to Wilson. Fastball, swing and a miss for strike 1. And Mortensen turned up the heat on that one. The 0-1. Inside for ball 1. I gotta check something. 4 strikeouts so far by Mortensen. The 1-1 on the way. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike as Walker Wilson moves out of the way. Next pitch. Inside, part of the zone for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Walker Wilson with 1 down. Sheridan leads it 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after hanging up 7 in the bottom of the Uinta Iron Vision third quarter. Next pitch inside, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walker Wilson trying to become the first Evanston base runner. Hank Allred stands on deck. 1 down, nobody on, the 3-2. That one finds the zone, outside corner away from the right-handed Walker Wilson, and that is strikeout number 5 of the performance for Mortensen.
For the Outlaws, catcher number 7, Hank Allred.
I'll bring up Hank Allred. Mortensen sets, and the pitch. Catches the zone for strike 1. Allred popped out to the catcher in foul territory last time up. 2 homers on the season. The 0-1 on the way. This one lightly hit, and it looked like it fouled off of maybe the foot of Hank. I'm not sure. It kind of came directly down. Either way, it's an 0-2 count. And with 2 down, 2 away, 0-2 count, top of the 4th, Brennan Mortensen looking to get out of the inning again. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Brennan Mortensen, you know this is an Evanston Outlaws broadcast, but sometimes you have got to take notice of something that is happening, and Brennan Mortensen has faced 12 and sat down 12 as we roll into the 5th. Or the bottom, excuse me, of the 4th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
All right. Bottom of the fourth on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Sheridan leads 7-0. And in a conference game, I'm not sure it's the same rules, but usually the run rule goes 10 after 5 or 4.5 if you're the home team, 15 after 3 or 2.5 if you're the home team. I'm not sure if we're going to have those same rules in a conference game. And I think we are going to have those same rules in a conference game. So Evanston, in order to avoid not getting early in the fifth, really, they can't allow 3. And if they allow 3, they have to score 1. So the pressure is on for the Outlaws. And it sets up a very interesting situation in the top of the 5th if Sheridan gets at least 3 more. And we'll talk more about that if that situation arises. Gavin Olliff back out on the mound for inning number 4 of work. First pitch to the leadoff man, number 11, Dalton Nelson, fouled into the back screen, 0-1. Nelson, 0 for 1 on the day. Oliver with the pitch. Up high and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliver, 62 pitches in this outing. The 1-1 on the way to Dalton, and this one is fouled over the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 on the way. Good pitch from Gavin Oliver, but if it missed, it didn't miss by much, and they call it ball on the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, ballerina count, 2-2. A delivery. This one hit down the first base line and in the glove of Braxton Bauer. Runs over to the bag and applies his foot to get the out himself for the 3 unassisted for out number 1, and that'll bring up Michael Greer. Michael, last time up, RBI single and scored.
Third baseman, number 21, Michael Greer. Michael.
Oliver checking into the glove and the pitch. That one bounces in the dirt high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes in the pitch. Inside for ball 2. Oliver sets at the belt, the 2-0 on the way. That one finds the low part of the zone, and it's now a 2-1 count. Oliver with 1 down, nobody on. Evanston trying to avoid giving up 3. If they give up 3, they're in danger of this game going down early if it's a run rule type situation. 2-0-1 misses up high, 3 balls, 1 strike. So it's vital that Evanston does not really allow anything to come home. Oliver the 3-1. This one hit down the third base line, foul, full count. And this is very similar to what we saw back in the bottom of the third, a lot of full count battles. Oliver has not gotten one yet, though. This is where Sheridan made a big share of that 7-run as Greer hits this one towards the shortstop. Cohen Morrow throws over to first, and the throw takes Braxton Bauer off the bag, but Bauer applies the tag to Greer as he's running past him for out number 2. That'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now stepping in, number 16.
Kilpatrick.
Kilpatrick.
Oh for 1 on the day. First pitch, Kilpatrick misses away for ball 1. Oliver sets. 1-0 on the way. Inside, nearly tags the right knee of Cody Kilpatrick, the right-handed batter. 2 balls, no strikes. Resetting the defense for the Outlaws, you've got outfield with Damien Common in left, Walker Wilson in center, Ryder Wilson in right. We'll give you the infield after the 2-0. And that one smoked into left field. That bounces off of the green monster, rounding first, heading for second, and he is safe after a slide in. What a throw from left field by Damien Common, who almost got him. Baldwin just couldn't apply the tag in time, but it's a 2-out double. Common made things interesting. It's really fun. It's actually interesting to talk about. Todd Hoover, the coach for the one of the coaches for the Outlaws, was out there with the younger players of the Outlaws that have never been here before, and they talked specifically about playing off the wall, which is almost like the green monster in left field, and it seemed to pay off. They snap first pitch, fly ball deep left field, and that is foul. Smoking that one was Cody Kilpatrick, but it goes down as a long, loud strike. 0-1 count. Check that. That is Hunter Stone. Cody Kilpatrick Trevor Stone, excuse me. Cody Kilpatrick on with the double. 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stone. The 1-1 on the way. This one, fly ball into left field. Common retreats back, tries to make the grab, but it's over his head. Rounding third and coming home is the runner at second, Kilpatrick, and Stowe with an RBI double. And it's 8-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. I'll bring up Caden Steele.
RBI double brings up first baseman, number 17, Caden Steele.
And he represents the run that would put Evanston in dire straits if he is to score. Steele, 0 for 1 on the day. And a walk. The 1-1 to Steele is down low for a ball. Two down, runner on second. Oliver sets. Pitch to Steele. This one hit down the first base line, right into the glove of Braxton Bauer, who runs over, tags the bag, and the inning is over. So one comes in on 2 hits. It's 8-0 Sheridan going into the top of the 5th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
School. It's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
New pitcher on for Sheridan, Dylan Greeno coming in as The box score for Brennan Mortensen is nothing short of spectacular. We'll just sum it up with this stat: 12 batters faced, 12 batters down. Dylan Greeno had a perfect, Brennan Mortensen with a perfect game going in, a perfect 4 innings pitched as Dylan Greeno Groom will take over. See if we can get some stats on Dylan Greeno Groom as we roll into the top of the 5th. By the way, for the Outlaws, it'll be Cohen Morrow, Ryan Hoover, and Damian Common. And with a new pitcher, this might be what the Outlaws need to see, because they were definitely shut down by Brennan Mortensen. And as I said, 12 up, 12 down. First pitch to Cohen Morrow, and he sends this one into shallow center field. Texas bloop, and it drops down. First pitch from the new pitcher, and the Outlaws have their first hit, courtesy of Cohen Morrow.
Go, Dylan. Take it off. Single brings to the plate number 15, Ryan Hoover.
I'll now bring up Hoover. Dylan Greeno Groom trying to get the pitching stats from him, courtesy Game Changer, as he'll take on Ryan Hoover, who's 0 for 1, a strikeout swinging. First pitch to Hoover, and he fouls that one into the back screen. Breckenridge now on the deck for Outlaws, so he will come in for Damian Common. A 1 count to Hoover, and he chops this one. That bounces foul, and 0-2 count. Still waiting for the stats from Dylan Greeno Groom.
Oh, they're
0-2 count to Hoover with a runner on first, nobody down. Top of the 5th. There's Hoover. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dylan Greeno Groom sets. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And after giving up the go-ahead single, Groom settles in, and that'll bring up Breckenridge for the Outlaws. See where he plays in the field after we get that update from Evanston on Game Changer. Trying to find the pitching stats for Dylan Greeno Groom, but Game Changer is not loading them very quickly. First pitch to Breckenridge, so first pitch he sees all game. Swing at a fastball inside and miss for strike 1. Next one to Rich. Misses. Inside. Oh, I got that right. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or is it 1-1? Swing and a miss by Breckenridge. And 1 ball, 2 strikes apparently is the score. Just messed up there. Greeno Groom, 25 2/3 innings pitched as Rich puts that one down the third base line, wanting it to be fair because he could get on his horse, but instead goes down as foul. So 25 2/3 innings pitched, 2-0 record, 11 earned runs, 23 strikeouts to 9 walks. So whatever you get off of him, you're going to earn. The 1-2 on the way. Foul directly back, and it'll hold 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breckenridge, by the way, he is probably going into left field, would be my best guess. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So after allowing the leadoff single on the 1 pitch, 1 hit, Outlaws get their first base runner. But right after allowing that, he struck out the last 2 Outlaws he's faced. 1 looking, 1 swinging, and that'll bring up Braxton Bauer, 0 for 1 on the game today. Reno Groom delivers. Way behind that one. It looked like maybe a little bit of indecision as Bauer pulls the trigger almost a full rotation late on 1 count. Reno Groom now sets. The lefty with the 0-1. Finds the zone lower corner for strike 2. Ryan Baldwin stands on deck. Cohen Morrow on first, 2 down. The 0-2. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braxton Bauer.
Go, Dylan.
1-2 on the way. Inside, low corner for strike 3. Bauer watches it goes by. So after giving up the leadoff single, 1 pitch, 1 hit to Cohen Morrow, they strand him at first with 3 consecutive punch-outs to end the top of the 5th. We're off to the bottom of the 5th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation. It's Sheridan 8, Evanston nothing on Post 41 Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com and K9.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy. I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Outlaws bring in a relief pitcher as Jackson Osborne will go into the game. Osborne, 17 innings pitched in 6 games played, a 2-0 record, 17 runs, only 7 of them earned, 19 strikeouts, only 6 walks. So Osborne, the type of pitcher I think that Coach Small wants in this position. The type of guys that just throw strikes and will trust the defense to do the rest. Sheridan leads at 8-0 with 7 of them scored in the 3rd. Only 1 scored since then as we enter the bottom of the 5th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. As it will be Carter Dubberly leading it off for the Troopers. Dubberly 2 for 2 today as Osborne kicks and deals, showing bunt, but it's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Brody Clifton into the game for the Outlaws. He'll play in left field. Walker Wilson in center. Ryan Baldwin in right. Brecken Rich at first. Gavin Oliver at second. Cohen Morrow at shortstop as that one is a liner. Great jumping catch at shortstop by Cohen Morrow, who just leaps up and takes the ball out of the air for out number 1.
Now stepping in for the Troopers, number 6, shortstop, Cale Hamrick.
So Dubberly lines out to Morrow. That'll bring up Cale Hamrick, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch misses for a ball. Osborne takes a shrug, kind of does the set in front of the belt, steps back, kicks and winds. Inside and tags Hamrick on the left shoulder for the right-handed batter, and he'll jog down and take his base. And now Nick Small just comes out and kind of chucks the ball to the umpire. The ball bounced off of Hamrick and rolled nearly to the Evanston on deck circle. That'll bring up Nate Killian with 1 down, 2 for 2 on the day. With 2 singles and a run scored. First pitch inside, ball 1. Osborne checks the runner at first. Settles, sets, and the 1-0. Inside about helmet height. 2 balls, no strikes to the right-handed hitting Nate Killian. Rich Hall stands on deck. Hall 0 for 2 on the day. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 on the way. Down low, finds the away corner for strike 2, or strike 1 rather. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down, runner on first. Osborne kicks and deals. That one, if it missed, it didn't miss by much. Judged to be away from the right-handed hitting Killian, and it's a 31 count. Pitch. This one laced into right field. Heading for third is Hamrick, and you have runners on the corners. And I believe at this point, the potential game-winning run on first.
Now batting for your troopers, left fielder number 8.
We'll see what happens if that runner at first scores. I'll let you know as Rich Hall, 0 for 2, popped out to the first baseman and then flew out to the shortstop. First pitch to Hall. Catches the zone for strike 1. Nice kind of slow ball just floats in there from Osborne. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 on the way. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on the corners. Runner on third is Cal Hamrick. Runner on first, Nate Killian. Osborne checks the runner at first. 1-1 on the way. This one, swing and a foul ball over the stands on the far side of the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 down. Bottom of the 5th, Outlaws trail by 8. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into right field. Baldwin runs up, makes the catch, throws it into the infield, trying to tag up, and going for home. They threw it to home. Hank Allred thought he had a tag, but they're judging that Cale Hamrick was able to dodge it, get in there, and then Hamrick went around the plate, came around and tapped the plate, and they say he scored. So it's 9-0.
Sack fly brings up number 11.
After the sack fly by Rich Hill. Runner at first, 1 down, or 2 down actually. And this one hit well towards the second baseman, and it's through Gavin Oliver. Heading for third and sliding in, and now heading for second, throw to second. That rolls past the shortstop, throw to home, and that is not going to happen in time. 10-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that, I believe, is the ball game. So recap what happened. It was a chopper past the shortstop. Runner at first base is Nate Killian. Goes from first to third. And then they try to throw it back to second to get another runner. The runner now sends himself from third and scores as the throw goes wide and behind, and Sheridan takes it 10-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard is your final score. We'll be right back with our Martinelli's post-game show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Everyone is looking for a great dining experience in Evanston, Wyoming. Hi, I'm Chef Wayne, an international executive chef, and I want to welcome you to Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club. We offer lunch, dinner, carry-out, and delivery services. We also offer custom catering options to fit all of your needs. We are proud to prepare fresh food daily. It is our mission to make you feel like a guest in our home when you dine with us. I look forward to seeing you soon at Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club at 123 10th Street in historic downtown Evanston.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Welcome to the Martinelli's postgame show. Chef Wayne and his crew invite you to come to Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club in Evanston for a casual dining experience with world-class food. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Sheridan 10, Evanston nothing, as the game ends in the bottom of the 5th as Sheridan scores 7 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. Time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on the 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. Well, for 4 innings, the headline of this game, I'm going to double check and make sure I get it right. Brendan Mortensen, 4 innings pitched. Let's just put it this way. He faced 12 batters, sat down 12 batters, had a perfect game going into the 5th. They pulled him for Dylan Greeno-Groom. He goes 1 inning, allows 1 hit, but strikes out the other 3. And this was a thoroughly defensive domination by the Sheridan Troopers. Only hit for Evanston comes from Cohen Morrow. That's your Jimmy John's Freak Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give it to Cohen Morrow. Carter Dubberly hits a line drive right towards the gap between first and second. Cohen jumps up and robs him the line drive. And Cohen Morrow, with that precision catch, gets your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Our player of the game for Evanston, I never do this, but I got to give a player of the game for the opposing team. Brendan Mortensen, again, 4 innings pitched with 6 strikeouts and was perfect. I'm telling you right now, we might be talking with him on this next week's episode of 307 Baseball as our 307 Baseball Player of the Week. That was very impressive. Anyways, for the player of the game for Evanston, you got to give it to Cohen Morrow. He had the great defensive plays, and he got the one hit. So Cohen Morrow is your player of the game for the Evanston Outlaws. That does it for Game 1. Game 2 is scheduled to start around 6 o'clock. So for our friends watching on mylocalradio.com, you're going to see the starting soon screen come up, and then you'll get the buffering wheels. We do have to kill the internet to save our data. For our friends listening on KNYN, we're going to go back to music, and we will see you guys around 6 o'clock for Game 2. Again, your final score of Game 1, Sheridan 10, Evanston nothing, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com. This has been the Martinelli's postgame show, brought to you by Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club in Evanston. We'll see you guys at 6 o'clock for Game 2. And we welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth. Elan Olliff getting you set for game number 2 between the Outlaws and the Troopers. Sheridan took game 1 10-0. A one-hit performance by Sheridan pitching combined between Brennan Mortensen and Dylan Greeno-Groom. As we get set for the top of the first, sorry about that, there we go. Top of the first inning. Let's go ahead and run through the lineup for the Outlaws. Brody Clifton will lead it off. Walker Wilson bats second. Hank Allred bats third. Cohen Morrow will bat fourth. Braxton Bauer will bat fifth. Hoover sixth. Jackson Osborne seventh. Breckenridge eighth. And Ryan Baldwin ninth. For the defense of the Troopers, the number 2 team in the state, you have Nate Killian in left field, Carter Dubberly in center, Dylan Greeno-Groom in right. Infield with Caden Steele at first. Looks like Hunter Stone at second base, Scale Hamrick at shortstop, Michael Greer at third baseman. Battery featuring Brock Steele pitching to Cody Kilpatrick. Brock Steele 1-0 in one game appearance, so he's got a perfect record. 5 innings pitched, 0 runs, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Brody Clifton steps in for the first time today. First pitch of game 2 is low and outside for ball 1, and we get started at 5:54 p.m. So actually, and this is not something you say often in baseball, but ahead of schedule. 0-1 count to Brody Clifton. And that one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cody Kilpatrick, the catcher, shows the sign, and the pitch goes outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Or 1 strike, excuse me. Brock Steele going to be playing football at the next level as Clifton fouls that one into the dugout. Running count 2-2. Steele with the delivery, and Clifton chops this one towards the first baseman. Picked up by Steele, and Caden Steele applies the foot to the bag, and grounding out to first is Brody Clifton. And that's 1 down. I'll bring up Walker Wilson with 1 down. Steele with the first pitch to Wilson. That one in the dirt, pounces up high for ball 1. And Wilson sends this one to the shortstop. Slow grounder. Second baseman Hunter Stone picks it up, throws it over to first for out number 2. 2 down.
Now brings to the plate number 7, third baseman Hank Allred.
For Hank Allred. Outlaws only one hit in the last game. First pitch to Hank is a strike. And by the way, that one hit came from the man on deck, Cohen Morrow. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hank Allred. Two down. Cohen stands on deck. The 1-1. One finds the zone for strike 2. Allred swings and misses for strike 3, and Hank goes down, and the Outlaws go down in order. So Sheridan picking up right where they left off, and they are going to get their first crack at it when we come back after this in the bottom of the first on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
So the Outlaws go down in order, and that sets the stage for Breckenridge to pitch here in Game 2. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we're just getting started here in Game 2 of this conference doubleheader. Evanston with a 10-14 record, 0-3 in conference. Sheridan 18-5, now 2-1 in conference after the 10-run, 5-inning win for the Troopers, as that'll bring up Dalton Nelson. Left-handed batter. Rich steps on the mound and kind of hops off it, now goes into the stretch, nobody on. Sets at the belt, and the first pitch. Outside, catches the zone. What a pitch by Brecken. That locates inside, and it's strike 1. On the way outside. Great snag by Jackson Osborne. Let's give you the Outlaws defensive alignment. First, let's go ahead and go through that batting order. Dalton Nelson, the designated hitter, leads off. Michael Greer bats second as the 1-1 to Nelson is low. Ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cody Kilpatrick bats third. Trevor Stowe bats fourth. Caden Steele bats fifth. Carter Dubberly sixth. Nate Killian seventh. Gil Hamrick eighth. Dylan Greeno Groom ninth as Brock Steele will not bat. 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff man, Dalton Nelson. Evanston with Ryan Hoover in left field as the 3-1 goes outside, and taking a walk to lead off the game is Dalton Nelson. Ryan Hoover in left, Walker Wilson in center, Brody Clifton in right. Braxton Bauer at first, Brian Baldwin at second, Cohen Morrow at the shortstop position, Hank Allred at third. That'll bring up Michael Greer. Right-handed batter, first pitch. Finds the zone, and quickly Breckenridge deciding to get up on top of the count early. First pitch counts are going to be vital here. Next pitch inside, and man, that hit him in the elbow. Tough kid, I'm telling you that right now. caught inside, looked like around the funny bone, and just jogging over to first is Michael Greer. That'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick.
Number 16, Cody Kilpatrick.
Runners on first and second, nobody down here in the first. Rich delivers. And another first pitch strike. Good location on the away part of the zone. 0-1 count. This one swing and a drive into left center field. Walker Wilson back, and center fielder makes the catch, throws it in, and thought about tagging and running to third was your runner at second, Dalton Nelson. But instead, Wilson's arm holds him, and that's one down for the Outlaws. That'll now bring up Trevor Stowe.
Trevor Stowe.
2 down. Filling out my scorebook, we got started a little bit earlier than I thought. Runners on first and second, 1 down as a swing and a fly ball into shallow center field. Second baseman Ryan Baldwin goes back and makes the grab for out number 2. So a pop out to the second baseman. And that brings up Caden Steele with 2 down. If you're just joining us, you missed a heck of a game 1 for Sheridan. They take it 10-0. Starting pitcher Brennan Mortensen, perfect through 4. Game ends in 5 as Dylan Grino-Groom gets the unofficial save situation. This one a swing and a grounder in the gap between second and third. Throw by Cohen Morrow there is not in time as Nelson rounds third and comes home to score, and it's 1-0 Sheridan as they are getting started early here in this one. But Cohen Morrow looked like the ball got past him, but he did a good job smothering it kind of under his body.
Now batting for the Troopers, number 5, center fielder Carter Dubberly.
And that'll put runners on first and second again. Carter Dubberly with 2 down. First pitch to Dubberly outside to the lefty. 1 ball, no strikes. Rich sets at the belt. The 1-0, runners going, and a fly ball into right field. That drops shy of the line. 1 run's going to score, and the Outlaws find themselves down 2-0 after the RBI single by Carter Dubberly. Hit and run executed perfectly as Michael Greer was halfway between second and third by the time the swing happened, and a great hit by Carter Dubberly, who goes opposite field and just plants it just shy of the first base line. And with runners on the corners, Nate Killian steps into the batter's box. 2 down. First pitch, Killian swings and puts this one into steep center field. Walker Wilson on the run, goes just shy of the track and pulls it in for out number 3. So 2 come in on 1 hit, and it's 2-0 Sheridan going into the top of the second on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Brock Steele out there for inning number 2 of work. He will take on the 3, 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Outlaws. Cohen Morrow, Braxton Bauer, and Ryan Hoover. As we are writing that into the scorebook. Two come in for Sheridan in the bottom of the first. And Evanston finds themselves down 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cohen Morrow, our player of the game from game number 1, had the defensive play of the game, caught a line drive at the shortstop position, and then had the lone hit in the game for the Outlaws in game 1. First pitch from Steele to Morrow, swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 1. Well, we saw some great pitching from Cheyenne post 6. And I got to say, Sheridan is right up there with them. The 0-1 catches the upper corner of the zone. 0-2 count. Cohen Morrow steps back in to the batter's box. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout, and you can't ask for much more than that if you are Brock Steele. I'll ring up Braxton Bauer. First pitch finds the zone for strike 1. One down to Bauer, the 0-1. And that one fouled into the dugout, the Outlaws dugout off the first base line rather. 0-2 count. The 0-2 to Bauer. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is 3 strikeouts in a row for Brock Steele. What are they teaching these kids in Sheridan?
Number 15, Ryan Hoover.
That'll bring up Ryan Hoover. Made a great defensive play, a great throw to almost rob a double back in right field in game 1. First pitch inside, fastball for ball 1. And what we're seeing from Brock Steele is just some impressive movement at velocity. Recent college graduate. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball inside. If I heard correctly, Brock is coming back from injury. A torn ACL, so this is a big game for him, only his 2nd game of the year. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ryan Hoover. In that one game, he got the win and a swing and a miss at a ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He got the win. Went 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. This is the same team that 10-runned Casper, by the way, in their last conference game. This one, light hit towards the third baseman, picked up by Greer, throw across the diamond, bounces in the dirt, but scooped up by Caden Steele, and the inning is over. We are off to the bottom of the 2nd on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta Bosie's #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Well, Sheridan back up here as Elan Olliff welcomes you back to the Union broadcast booth. As Sheridan leads it 2-0. Breckenridge goes back out for inning number 2 of his shift. Kel Hamrick, Dylan Greeno Groom. I'm going to start calling him Dylan GG. And Dalton Nelson, leadoff man, will be up here in the game. As Sheridan, they host the state tournament and have designs to make a deep run, maybe even win the whole thing. From what we're seeing, this is a team that is among the best in the state. They're ranked number 2 in the latest 307 Baseball Coaches and Media poll. We'll have a new poll on the latest episode of 307 Baseball premiering on Thursday at 5 p.m. on mylocalradio.com, wherever you get your podcasts. First pitch by Breckenridge to the new batter, Cale Hamrick. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hamrick. Ryan Hoover in left, Walker Wilson in center, Brody Clifton in right. We'll give you the infield after the 1-0 from pitcher Breckenridge is inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Infield with Braxton Bauer at first, Ryan Baldwin at second base. Hank Allred at the hot corner. Cohen Morrow at shortstop. Battery featuring Jackson Osborne catching Breckenridge. The 2-0. Swing and a hopper to the third baseman. Allred gloves it, throws it across the diamond on 1 bounce in time for out number 1. That'll now bring up Dylan Greeno Groom, DGG.
Dylan Greeno.
Left-handed batter. First time we've seen him bat today, even though we had a great pitching performance in game 1. First pitch to Groom, outside for ball 1 from the left-hander. Rich sets at the belt, the 1-0 on the way. Swing and up the middle, past the pitcher's mound, glove by Baldwin, throws over to first in time for out number 2. Didn't switch the camera in time, sorry about that. And the Outlaws have 2 down here on defense as they turn it over to the top of the order. Dalton Nelson reached on a walk last time up. So interesting, the bottom of the order is a lefty and the top of the order is a lefty. As Nelson will step in. First pitch to Dalton. Swing and a hot ball grounder to Baldwin, gloves it, underhand pitches it on the run to Braxton Bauer, and the Outlaws get him to go. 1-2-3. It's 2-0 going into the third inning. Brought to you by UNT Envision on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 at mylocalradio.com. Sheridan leads.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with UNT Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at UNT Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Osborne, Rich, and Baldwin, 7, 8, 9 batters due up for the Outlaws as we start the third inning, brought to you by UNT Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. First pitch bounces in the dirt and way up high for ball 1. I don't know if that was a pitch. That actually was not. It was, yeah. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Jackson Osborne. Next pitch inside. Osborne moves out of the way and quickly Outlaws looking for a base runner. 3-0 count. Osborne probably going to be holding up all the way as it's a 4-pitch walk. 3-0 goes inside and taking a free trip to first courtesy of Brock Steele. It is
Walk brings to the plate number 32, pitcher
Jackson Osborne.
Rich.
First pitch to Breckenridge. Bunt laid down, rolls back to the pitcher, not worrying about the lead runner, and the sacrifice bunt is successful from Brecken. So Osborne reaches on a walk, moves over to second. Rich with the sacrifice makes it out number 2. That'll bring up Ryan Baldwin. Outlaws down by 2. The sun begins to kind of crest over the back of the stadium. Kind of see it in the shadows coming up. I'd imagine that sun is really difficult for the outfield right now. Looks like we have a bit of a mound conference. First pitch to Baldwin. Ball 1. Baldwin, one of the more patient batters that you'll see. As the next pitch to Baldwin, swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner on second base, 1 down, the 1-1 to Baldwin. Inside corner for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Baldwin, white bat, black helmet. Addresses the pitcher with it. That white bat kind of waves around a little bit. Brody Clifton on deck. Next one to Baldwin, swing and a miss for strike 3. And with 2 down, I'll now bring up Brody Clifton, who grounded out to the first baseman, who just kind of took it over there and tapped the bag. That's Caden Steele, by the way. Clifton didn't get any action in game 1. Runner on second, 2 down. Pitch, swing and a miss at 1 down in the dirt for strike 1. Walker Wilson stands on deck. Outlaws trail 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Evanston lost the first one, 10-0. The 0-1 on the way. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. This doubleheader, part of a packed weekend we have on mylocalradio.com. Tonight we've got, of course, Evanston Outlaw Baseball. Then tomorrow we have the 49th annual Wyoming Shrine Bowl. Evanston's Jackson Moore and Cody Rex will be on the field. Next pitch finds the zone for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pre-game show brought to you by the Come On In and Casper starts at 1 o'clock. Join myself and Ryan Steinekert for that, as well as kickoff at 2 o'clock. live from Cheney Alumni Field at Natrona County High School in Casper. And then on Sunday, we've got the Evanston Outlaws in a conference doubleheader. 1-2 goes inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evanston Outlaws in a conference doubleheader versus the Gillette Rough Riders on Sunday, online only, so only on mylocalradio.com. We will not be on the radio. But you can catch the game on mylocalradio.com. Evanston versus Gillette Rough Riders, conference doubleheader. Game 1 at 10 o'clock, game 2 at noon. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Clifton goes down, and that's the inning. So, Outlaws strand 1, and it's still 2-0 Sheridan going into the bottom of the third, brought to you by Unity and Vision on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Outlaws trail 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as Breckenridge goes back out for inning number 2 of work. On your screen right now, the Sheridan Cavalry, the Little League developmental team for the Troopers here in Sheridan. They announced them and gave them a chance to kind of come out and wave to the crowd. Future Sheridan Troopers that I'm sure we'll see on mylocalradio.com in a few years. As Evanston and Sheridan doing battle in the Double-A Wyoming. Gone are the days of the Double-A West and the Double-A East. It's now one super conference, much like 4A football. And you're not battling to be the number 1 seed in the West, the number 1 seed in the East. You're battling to be number 1 overall and maybe number 2 to kind of be the top seed on the other side of the bracket. When we return to Sheridan for the Double-A state tournament, starting on Monday, July 25th, game 1 of that one. You can catch every game of every team of the Double-A state tournament live here from Sheridan on mylocalradio.com. We will have wall-to-wall coverage, every at-bat, every pitch, and some bonus coverage as well. So plan on joining us July 25th through the 29th, Double-A state tournament live here in Sheridan on mylocalradio.com.
Third baseman, number 21, Michael Greer.
Third baseman Michael Greer will lead it off. He was hit by a pitch and came around and scored part of 2 that came in the first for the Troopers. First pitch, swing, and a chopper that bounces high over the second base bag. Sliding grab by Ryan Baldwin, who is maybe just a fraction of a second late getting the ball to Braxton Bauer, and legging out the infield single is Michael Greer.
Number 16, catcher, Cody Kilpatrick.
I'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick, flew out to center field last time up. Bottom of the third, brought to you by Unity and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. Rich checks the runner at first, throws back to second just to kind of check up on Greer, and he's back in time. Also, another part of our busy week here on My Local Radio Sports, we've got games today, a game tomorrow, big game tomorrow, the Shrine Bowl, and then a conference doubleheader. Runners going for second. Throw by Jackson Osborne is not in time as it dies and just kind of bounces into the glove of Baldwin, and stealing the base is Michael Greer. Completely forgot. So we've got a game on Saturday, doubleheader for the Outlaws on Sunday. And then at 7 p.m. at Ross Kesterson Field, Evanston Outlaws will be welcoming a travel team from Ogden, Utah on Monday night. First pitch scheduled for 7 p.m. Pregame will start at 6:30. Our pregame show, by the way, brought to you by Allstate, the Jones Agency. Don't want to miss that. We'll have, I think, a very fun pregame show. Myself and Cody Olson back together on the call. 2-0 on the way. Catches the zone for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cody Kilpatrick. Breckenridge on the mound. 23 pitches for him in this one. The 2-1 runner goes, swing and a drive into center field. Walker Wilson makes the catch at second, throws over to second base, and a double play. Michael Greer was going on the hit and run. Wilson gets under it, makes the catch in center field, throws it to the second baseman, Ryan Baldwin, before Greer can get back and tag up. And that is a double play. Great play by Walker Wilson, as it's an 8-4 putout, and that'll bring up Trevor Stowe. First pitch to Stowe, down low in the dirt for ball 1. Stowe popped out to the second baseman last time up. It was a fly ball into shallow center right field that Baldwin just kind of went back and got. The 1-0 on the way. Inside and tags him on the numbers, taking a free trip. Trevor Stowe. That's the second hit by pitch that we've seen from Brecken today.
Number 17, Caden.
That'll bring up Caden Steele. RBI in the game for him, 1 for 1. 2 down, runner on first. Rich sets, and the first pitch to Steele. Tall right-hander. Takes strike 1 right down the middle. Third inning brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Rich checks the runner at first. Runner goes, the 0-1 bounces down in the dirt, and Osborne can't get a handle on it. So cruising into second on the stolen base will be Trevor Stowe. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caden Steele. Rich with the delivery. Swing and a fly ball to deep center field. Wilson on the run, goes back, and that's a wall scraper. 1 run will score from second, and Caden Steele is in with an RBI double. $3-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that'll bring up lefty Carter Dubberly. So you've got lefties at the 1 position, lefties at the 5, and lefties at the 9. So basically every 4 batters you're going to face a lefty. Rich, first pitch is outside and away from the lefty for ball 1. Way to break up the rhythm a little bit by manager Ben Phillips. Wilson shaded off towards right a little bit, so there is a country mile between center and right field, but instead Dubberly goes straight into right center field. Walker Wilson has no problem tracking it down and makes the grab for out number 2. So 1 comes in on 2 hits, and it's 3-0 Sheridan going into the 4th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Walker Wilson, Hank Allred, and Cohen Morrow due up here in the top of the fourth. Outlaws trail 3-0 as Brock Steele goes back out for frame number 4 of his shift today. First pitch. And this one, swing and kind of a bouncing ball off the bat. Goes foul over the first base line, 0-1 count. Brock Steele recently graduated from Sheridan High School. He's a tall righty. Next pitch, excuse me. Swing and fouled over the Union broadcast booth, and quickly Walker finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Steele with 0-2. And that one down in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Picked up by Cody Kilpatrick. Some housekeeping. Throws to first. And the out is recorded. That was one of those ones that Walker knew as soon as he moved the bat, I shouldn't be swinging at it, as it was kind of tried to put on the brakes, tried to check it, but the momentum just carried him through. And it goes down as a strikeout. One down for Hank Allred, who struck out swinging his last time up. Steele with the delivery. Inside, about helmet high to Hank for ball 1. Allred has really been putting in the work in the offseason, as you've noticed from the power that he's been able to put off. The 1-0 down low catches the corner, though, for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 homers. Second on the team in RBIs behind Braxton Bauer. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball into shallow center field, and coming up and making the grab, Carter Dubberly, the center fielder, for out number 2. That'll bring up Cohen Morrow. Cohen, the only outlaw with a hit today, as that was done in game 1 when Evanston only had a hit. And right now, Evanston, no hits through 3 2/3. Dubberly, first pitch misses for a ball. Excuse me, Steele, first pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 on the way. That one up high, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Steele back to work, sets at the belt. 2-0 on the way. Up high and outside. Good snag by Cody Kilpatrick. Been really impressed with his play. He doesn't let hardly anything get by him, the backstop for the Sheridan Troopers. Sheridan, the number 2 team on the 307 baseball coaches and media poll. 3-0 inside, catches the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike to Cohen Morrow. And Sheridan has been the number 2 team since the poll started. When the season started, 3-1 and fouled into the back screen, and now it's full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Brock Steele was down 3-0 at one point and has made 2 good pitches to put himself in this position. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 4th. 3-2 inside, and Morrow's taking a trip to first. Now the Outlaws need a way to kind of get this thing going. Cohen Morrow has had great at-bats, as the 2-out walk will bring up Braxton Bauer, who struck out swinging last time. Bauer with some power. Could definitely help out the Outlaws here. Steele with the pitch. This one ripped down the first base line and foul. For the strike. The 0-1 on the way, outside, and stopped by Kilpatrick. Instead of letting it get past him, it just rolls off towards first base away from him, and that holds Cohen at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to Power. Ryan Hoover on deck. The 1-1 to Braxton Bauer. Thought about offering, but saw it was fading away from him and holds up 2 balls, 1 strike. Outlaws have had 2 base runners. Jackson Osborne made it to second on a sacrifice bunt after walking, but Evanston still yet to record a hit. The 2-1. This one hit right up the middle, but right into the glove of Trevor Stowe, who takes it to the second base bag and forces out a sliding Cohen Morrow. So the fielder's choice, Stowe unassisted, and that ends the inning. No runs come in, no hits, and the Outlaws trail 3-0 going into the bottom of the 4th on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
School. It's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Breckenridge to face the bottom of the order. Nate Killian, Cale Hamrick, and Dylan Greeno-Groom all 0 for 1 against Breckenridge as he starts the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Trying to see if there's any defensive movements there as the warm-up tosses are happening. The corner infielders come in, Hank Allred and Braxton Bauer, to just kind of talk with them. Probably just let them know, hey, we've got your back. Sheridan leads 3-0, and quite frankly, Evanston is in this game. Breckenridge back on the mound, ball behind his back. Ready to deliver to catcher Braxton Bauer. Leadoff man, though, Nate Killian. Nate flew out center field as the first pitch is down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Cale Hamrick, who grounded out to the 3rd baseman. Dylan Greeno-Groom grounded out to the 2nd baseman. Those are your 2 men on deck and in the hole, respectively. 2 balls, no strikes to Nate Killian. No changes in the defensive alignment as the 2-0 is on the way and down low and outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Ryan Hoover in left, Walker Wilson in center, Brody Clifton in right. Braxton Bauer at first, Ryan Baldwin at second, Cohen Morrow at shortstop, Hank Allred at third, Osborne catching Breckenridge. 3-0 finds the outside part of the zone from the right-handed batter, and it's a 3-1 count. Brecken 1 pitch away from getting back into this one. We've seen it so many times at this level. 3-0 counts can turn into full counts just like that. The 3-1 on the way. This one hit down the third base line and foul. It literally turned foul maybe about an inch in front of the third base bag. Goes down as a strike, and just like that, it's a full count. Rich sets at the belt, the 3-2. Up high and in, and the full count walk puts Nate Killian on. That'll bring up Cale Hamrick. Grounded out to the third baseman last time up. And it looks like we're going to get a pitch runner for Nate Killian. He's not the catcher, so I think that might be it for him. When we find out who that pitch runner is, we'll let you know. Rich Hall, the pitch runner for Nate Killian. Runner goes, throw by Jackson Osborne is in time. Did he get the tag? Doesn't matter, the ball's out of the glove of Ryan Baldwin. And stealing second. Oh, 1 count is the call. Stolen base for Rich Hall. Next pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Cale Hamrick. Runner in scoring position, Rich Hall, the pitch runner. 1-1 on the way, the swing and a light hit into shallow left field. Waving Rich Hall around, throw by, looks like Hoover is short, and the runner scores. It's an RBI double for Cale Hamrick. And Hall scores, making it 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Nobody down. As Dylan Greeno grounded out to the second baseman last time up. Brecken with the pitch, outside and low, ball 1. Lot of room between center fielder Walker Wilson and left fielder Ryan Hoover. If Greeno Green, the left-handed batter, can go opposite field, 1-0 finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. As you see, Walker Wilson shaded way over towards right. Don't know if Greeno can go opposite, but if he can, that would be big. Throw back to second to check up on Hamrick, and he slides home in time. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dylan Groom. Dalton Nelson leads, leadoff man is on deck. The 1-1. Catches the outside part of the zone from the lefty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Breckenridge looking to put an out up on the board as there's nobody down. 1 already in for Sheridan. Brecken sets. The 1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ballerina count, 2-2. Dylan Groom, excuse me. Had a great pitching performance in relief in game 1. 0 for 1 at the plate today as runners going for third. Jackson Osborne throws down to third a little bit late and stealing third successfully. Cale Hamrick. Ball 3, by the way. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count offering. Soon to come with a runner 90 feet away for Sheridan. They lead it 4-0. The 3-2. Lightly hit towards the center to the pitcher. Throws over to first. They trade the out for the run, and they got it. Breckenridge runs off the mound, makes the play, throws it over to first. They'll take the out. They'll take the out. Sheridan will take the run as the runner at third. Cale Hamrick scores, and it's 1 down. With Dalton Nelson at bat. Another lefty. Nelson, though, 0 for 0, a walk, and I think he's 0 for 1, actually. First pitch to Nelson, outside, ball, no strikes. A walk, then he grounded out to the second baseman back in the second. Runner, bases are empty, actually, as Nelson pops this one high into shallow left field. Ryan Hoover comes up, makes the read beautifully, and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 in the inning for Sheridan as they lead 5-0. That'll bring up Michael Greer. Rich back up on the mound, ball behind the back. Sets, checks the runner and the pitch. Outside, trying to catch the zone, but the call is a ball. 2 down, nobody on. 2 in already in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Michael Greer as that one is located away and outside, down low. 2-0 count. Rich delivers inside and quickly a hitter's count for Michael Greer. 3 balls, no strikes. Greer probably not going to be swinging no matter what here. We saw it earlier. Rich made a pitch in this count, and he's not able to do it that time. It's up high, and a 4-pitch walk puts on Michael Greer with 2 down.
Walk brings to the plate, catcher, number 16, Cody.
I'll bring up Cody Kilpatrick. With 2 down, runner on first. Rich goes back into the stretch, checks the runner at first, sets at the belt, and the delivery. Outside good, snag by Jackson Osborne for ball 1. As the Outlaws taking on the number 2 team in the state, Sheridan Troopers. Sheridan won game 1, 10-0, as the next pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Sheridan leads game 2, 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Run rules are in effect. So if Sheridan leads 10-0 after 5 or 4.5 since they're the home team, they will get the game. Runner goes for second, throw by Osborne. Bounces up and over the glove of Baldwin, and that one will roll into center field. Picked up by Walker Wilson, who just tosses it back in, and taking second on the steal, Michael Greer. Two balls, 1 strike to Cody Kilpatrick, the right-handed hitting batter. Kilpatrick 0 for 2 today. Next pitch, outside and in the dirt, good snag by Osborne, and it's a 31 count. Rich 1 pitch away from getting back into this and making it a battle. Trying not to give up the 5-pitch walk. He's thrown 57 pitches so far. 58 is a hit down the third base line. Great grab by Hank Allred. Throws across the diamond, but it bounces in and out of the glove of Braxton Bauer. Runners coming home. Throw to Jackson Osborne, and the tag is missed. 6-0 Sheridan. So reaching on an error, but getting the RBI is Cody Kilpatrick, and that'll bring up Trevor Stowe, and we'll see if that's it for Breckenridge, and it is. We'll have a new batter or pitcher for Evanston when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
School, it's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Damian Common takes over on the bump for the Outlaws. 6-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of the fourth, and Common will inherit a runner on first. Can't quite close the book on Breckenridge, but he goes 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned, 3 walks, as Common will look to try to get Evanston out of this jam. And got to get the bats awake. 1 hit through 5 innings in the first, and now 4 innings. So 1 hit through the last 9 innings against Sheridan pitching. So Evanston's offense have got to come alive a little bit to try to get back into this. We've seen them come out of bigger holes, but this is a very impressive Sheridan defense. I'll now bring up Trevor Stowe. 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out to the second baseman in the first, and then was hit by a pitch and came around to score. Common with the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball deep left field, back to the wall, and it bounces off the green monster. Rounding third and heading for home, Cody Kilpatrick from first, and he will score on an RBI double by Trevor Stowe. Or 7-0, excuse me, Sheridan. The 8th runner stands on second.
Now stepping in for the Troopers, first baseman number 17, Caden Steele.
First pitch to Caden Steele outside, and a good stop by Jackson Osborne. 1 ball, no strikes. 7 batters have come around in this inning, the bottom of the 4th for Sheridan. Common with the 1-0 and a swing and a foul ball over the stands at first. By the way, Breckenridge moves to first, and that's the only defensive substitution. So Rich over at first. That means Braxton Bauer's day is over. 1 ball, 1 strike is Common. Lets the right arm hang. Sets. The 1-1. Outside, bounces off of Osborne. Thought about going for third, Trevor Stowe, but Jackson is able to pull it in and hold the runner at second. 2 balls, 1 strike. 7-0 Sheridan. This game is broken open in the bottom of the 4th. 4 have come in for the Troopers. The 2-1. Fly ball into right field, and that's going to drop and get past the right fielder, Brody Clifton. Jogging home from second is 1 run, and heading for third and sliding in with an RBI triple, Caden Steele. It's 8-0 Sheridan, and the number 2 team in the state flexing their muscles as the 9th run of the game for Sheridan stands 90 feet away. How many have come with 2 down? 3 of the 5 runs have come with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Evanston just trying to get that final out. That'll bring up Carter Doubly. 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a fly out to center. First pitch outside, away. Great snag by Osborne for ball 1. We got sports on mylocalradio.com the next 3 days in a row. Saturday, tomorrow, is the Wyoming Shrine Bowl. Pregame brought to you by the Come On In is at 1 o'clock. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. Join me and Ryan Steinekert live from Casper's Cheney Alumni Field. Sunday on mylocalradio.com only, so not on the radio, just online only. We'll have the Evanston Conference doubleheader between the Outlaws and Sheridan as the 2-1 finds the 2-0 finds the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me, Evanston Outlaws Conference doubleheader from Gillette, not Sheridan. We're in Sheridan tonight. From Gillette, game 1 at 10 o'clock. Game 2 scheduled to start at noon, 12:30 in that area. 3 balls, 1 strike to Carter Dubberly. And then On Monday, Evanston Outlaws welcoming Ogden, Utah to Ross Kesterson Field for a 9-inning game. It gets started at 7 p.m. Pregame at 6:30, brought to you by Allstate, the Jones Agency. 3-1 goes outside, and runners on the corners for Nate Killian. Oh, sorry, they replaced him with Rich Hall. Remember, he came in and was a pitch runner. So Rich Hall, who scored to begin this, runner's going for second, and there will be no throw. 1 ball, no strikes to Rich Hall. Takes over here in the 4th. Common sets the 1-0. Outside, that gets past Osborne, but he's able to pull it in quickly before the runner at third, Caden Steele, thought about coming home. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck, Cale Hamrick. Common sets and the 2-0 on the way. Inside and a 3-0 count. So probably not going to swing at this one no matter what happens. Rich Hall. Very few players have the green light in this situation. Common with the 3-0. That one finds the lower corner of the zone for strike 1. So Common trying to work his way back into this battle. Damian sets. The 3-1 on the way. This one swing and a foul ball over the stands off of the first base dugout. And just like that, we have a full count. Common trying to get out of this one. Damian in the stretch. I don't think they're even worrying about the runners right now. You got to force out at all bases. The 3-2. This one and a hot shot into center field. 1 run scores. It's 9-0 for Sheridan. Rich Hall with an RBI single. Caden Steele scores, and now runners on the corners with Carter Doubly over at third. Hall at second now. Caden Hamrick. With a chance to put the Outlaws in a very tough situation. First pitch to Hamrick, up high for ball 1. Because the situation is, if the Outlaws trail by 10 after 4.5, so they'll get at least 1 at bat, the game is over. So Evanston needs to stop the bleeding here. We have seen quite a few runs come in with 2 down. Throw by Jackson Osborne is off, and the runner is going to come home. Osborne tried to catch Rich Hall stealing second, but instead the runner comes home, and it's 10-0 Sheridan on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7 have come in here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch. Hits 2 balls and a strike. To Cale Hamrick. Pitch by Common. Swing and a fly ball into shallow center field. That drops, and insurance is coming in for Sheridan. Scoring from second base, Rich Hall. And an RBI single for Cale Hamrick. 11-0 Sheridan. Now we're in an interesting situation. 4 more comes in for Sheridan, and the game is over. As Dylan Greeno comes in, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the second baseman and grounded out to the pitcher with an RBI last time up. Pitch to Greeno Groom. Outside for ball 1. So the run rules are, we've talked about it, 10 after 5, but it's 15 after 3. 4 more come in for Sheridan. We might be talking about that. Common with the 1-0. This one and a drive into left field. And they're just going to go station to station. Reno Groom gets his first hit of the game.
Now stepping in for the Troopers, number 11, D.H. Dalton
That'll bring up Dalton Nelson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the, or sorry, 6 of the 8 runs have come in with 2 down. Pitch goes outside for ball 1, and we have been sitting with that second out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8 runs that have come in. So the Outlaws trying to get that final out to get out of this inning. Swing and another drive into left field. Waving off the crowd is Hoover, the left fielder. Makes the grab for out number 3, and the inning is over. But the damage has been done. Sheridan leads it 11-0 going into the top of the 5th. Outlaws have got to score at least 2 to keep the game alive on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Gavin Oliver is going to enter the game to lead off the top of the 5th on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on K9 and mylocalradio.com as Evanston badly needs something to go their way. They trail 11-0. And if this score holds, as Oliver sends the first pitch right up the middle back to the pitcher, Hunter Stone pitches to just kind of underhands it to the first baseman, Caden Steele, for out number 1. So 1-3 put out with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Evanston, if they don't bring in 2, the game is over. And right now, Evanston has not been able to get a hit. First pitch to Jackson Osborne finds the zone for out number 1. Next pitch, Osborne fouls off 0-2. And the Outlaws have been the victims of just a dominant pitching performance by Sheridan. This one, a bouncer to the third baseman. Greer takes his time, throws it across the diamond in time for out number 2. And just like that, the Outlaws have no hits and trail by 11 in the top of the 5th. And Sheridan looking to get the team no-hitter. First pitch to Rich. Upstairs for ball 1. Inside also to the right-hander. Next pitch finds the zone for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Baldwin stands on deck. The 1-1 on the way. Up high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Outlaw fans on their feet, trying to will Evanston to extend this game. They got to bring in 2 to do it, and there's already 2 down. Next pitch inside to Rich. He holds up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kicks and deals. Down low for strike 2 and a full count. High drama here. Stowe, the righty, kicks and deals, the 3-2. Foul tip into the glove, hanging on to it, and it's a team no-hitter for Sheridan. Your final score of game number 2. Sheridan 11, Evanston nothing on an Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Everyone is looking for a great dining experience in Evanston, Wyoming. Hi, I'm Chef Wayne, an international executive chef, and I want to welcome you to Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club. We offer lunch, dinner, carry-out, and delivery services. We also offer custom catering options to fit all of your needs. We are proud to prepare fresh food daily. It is our mission to make you feel like a guest in our home when you dine with us. I look forward to seeing you soon at Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club at 123 10th Street in historic downtown Evanston.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Welcome to our post-game show brought to you by Martinelli's. Chef Wayne and his crew invite you to come to Martinelli's Cafe and Dinner Club for a casual dining experience with world-class food. We're going to zoom past it through this post-game show as they're shutting down the broadcast booth here in Sheridan. But your final score of game 2, 11-0 Sheridan takes it in 4.5 innings as Evanston's only able to get 1 base hit combined in both of the games. Just a thoroughly dominant defensive performance by the number 2 team in the state, which makes you wonder how much longer are they going to be the number 2 team in the state when we saw the number 1 team in the state. Now we've seen the number 2 team in the state. And I would say if you are a casual baseball fan, find out the date that Sheridan and Cheyenne are playing. Mark it on your calendars because it's going to be some good watching. But unfortunately tonight, the Evanston Outlaws just are not able to get it done. Talking with some people here in Sheridan, only the starting shortstop is the only underclassman on this entire team. This is a team that is peaking and poised and is built up for this season. Evanston, on the other hand, all underclassmen with the exception of Ryan Baldwin and Brody Clifton, I believe. So the Outlaws young and learning to get better every single game. A lot of really good things to talk about, especially defensively, how they held their own in some points. But Sheridan, just an absolute monster who are looking to come to their own home field in the final week of July and kind of shock the state because they, quite frankly, I think from what we saw, this could be a team that does battle for a state championship in just about a month's time. That's your Jimmy John's Free Fast Recap brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we are going to give it to, let's run through it a little bit. Evanston was no hit in the game 2, but defensively, I think Walker Wilson gets our defensive, precision play of the game. He had a play where he had to kind of go back and run back a few steps, but just his solid play in center field and anchoring that outfield. Walker Wilson is your recipient of your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Our player of the game is going to go to Cohen Morrow found base and Jackson Osborne found base. Cohen Morrow got player of the game last time, so I think Jackson Osborne definitely deserved it. Made a good move to steal second, and Jackson Osborne is your player of the game. He also had some great stops behind the dish, keeping Evanston right where they need to be. Let's go ahead and go to our calendar brought to you by mylocalradio.com. But it's a packed few days. Tomorrow, the 49th Annual Shrine Bowl live from Casper's Cheney Alumni Field. Pregame brought to you by the Come On In Casper starts at 1 o'clock. Kickoff at 2 o'clock. Join myself and Ryan Steinekert live from Cheney Alumni Field for that. Evanston's Jackson Moore and Cody Rex will be on the field representing Evanston. And then, of course, we have Evanston Outlaw Baseball online only on mylocalradio.com as they take on another young team, Gillette. Game 1 starts at 10 a.m. Game 2 starts at noon, 12:30, somewhere in that window. And then we'll have more Evanston Outlaw Baseball on Monday night, live from Ross Kesterson Field in Evanston. They'll take on the Ogden, Utah travel team in a 9-inning game. Pregame brought to you by Allstate, the Jones Agency. Starts at 6:30 p.m., first pitch at 7. That's going to do it. We had to run through it so we can get packed up and get back to Casper at a decent hour to get ready for the Shrine Bowl tomorrow afternoon. Invite you to join us for that. On behalf of my producer in the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our other producer, Sean Hando, our executive producer, Val Cook, our office manager Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager Matt Petrie, our sales associates Julie Burley and Christine Wiley, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. The voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and the voice of the Rich Rebels, soon-to-be West Side, voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho as well, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and K9. Myself and Ryan Steinecker bringing you the 49th Annual Shrine Bowl live from Cheney Alumni Field at Natrona County High School in Casper. Pregame brought to you by the Come On In Casper at 1 o'clock, kickoff at 2 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night and take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils.